Rematch now between them. Earlier was 2-0 for Foggy. Now FoCuS wants to bring it back. Show they learned from his mistakes. Because there certainly were some. And wants to show the world also how strong South Korea is. Foggy, the only European left here in the top 8 of the WGL March Pro Qualifier. And it's in this decision match, we'll find out which one of the two makes it into the top 4. Thank you, by the way, Hubsy, with a 13-month resub. So off we go. Foggy in the bottom left, playing Keeper, and Blade Master on the Orc side. Farseer Headhunter all the rage recently, but against Night Elf just simply not very reliable. That is reserved currently for the matchup against Human and for the Orc Mirror. So I think last time FoCuS didn't play aggressively enough on Last Refuge and on Turtle Rock, really. So on Last Refuge you never go for a shop, you never creep this because you can go for one burrow tech without a shop, which is great. You buy the circlet here, but then I think FoCuS should just be aggressive. Don't go creeping, don't allow Keeper level 2.
Player's forces are under attack.
But actually it's Foggy who wants to slow down the Blade Master. Interesting. It's a bit of mind games, of course, also going on. Who's going to try to stop who from creeping? Who's that better for? And FoCuS definitely seems to be more concerned about experience than, for example, Lin was. And Foggy goes into the main. He's definitely going to cancel one burrow. Probably going to cost the Keeper the TP right here. Oh, is he going to let him escape? No. Oh! I always forget about Force of Nature. Opening up trees. Always forget about it. Probably can cancel this again. If he sent the trees over right away. Very annoying for FoCuS. This costs a lot of lumber as well, having the peons in the burrow. In the meantime, Foggy started the tech.
Player's forces are under attack.
Woke up the creeps for the scout peon, I guess. Telestaff for Foggy. He's had so much gold this entire time. Couldn't he have perhaps expanded already? Once the tech started? Alright, Telestaff, off we go. Ah, okay, just to creep. Not to be aggressive. Oh, and there it is! Here's the expo. Alright, is FoCuS gonna scout for it? Usually it's either here, here, or here. How many positions is FoCuS gonna check? He checked this one. It wasn't here. He's gonna check this one. He didn't exactly check it. So this expansion comes up. Grunt in the north. Now is going to be endangered as the Keeper got the level 2 in the entangle. Very few units for Foggy. Shouldn't you maybe just keep the scout peon on patrol here this whole time? Like move from this to this to this position?
Forces are under attack.
Well, nothing died yet this game, did it? All the units survived. Even the archer is going to force a dust here from the blade. Oh, actually it's going for a reveal.
A player's forces are under attack.
If she survives, that's so annoying. Oh! She does survive. It's going to take a second reveal. 100 gold! Just for this archer and so much time. Absolutely worth it for Foggy.
Town is under
Blade Master sees the expansion now, but that seems a little late. Alchemist comes out. And if I can get the 2 merchants now, that would be amazing for him. Again, looking like a really good early game for Foggy. FoCuS quite afraid right now. He doesn't have info where the opponent is, so he's creeping super defensive. This Tree of Life might be in danger. The Blade Master is blocking it, actually. Oh, Wisps have to come in from the main for repair. Foggy finds the Scroll of the Beast. Great item for him. Yeah, he's gonna have to TP. That's a pretty early use of the Town Portal Scroll, but we can see it's worth it. Foggy got this item, and the Orc army in the meantime was wasting their time. They were on their way south, trying to kill the Expo. That was also thwarted with this TP. Foggy doesn't exactly know this, but we do. So yeah, good TP. Thank you, Stars and Stripes, for the gifted sub. Alchemist pretty underleveled again. We saw that before. Foggy always bringing the Wisp. There's not too many purges at the moment, but enough to deal with a few entangles. Zeppelin for FoCuS, very important. If Foggy had gotten that, that would have been a disaster. I think Foggy tried to get it. Oh, the Sapper! He's trying to kill the Shadow Hunter! Heal Wave! Oh my god! Woo! Sick play. But it didn't work, so it was just a lot of wasted gold in the end. Oh, Huntress. AP and a shop at the Expo. No second Ancient of War? Ah, there it is. Ah, okay.
A player's forces are under attack.
Man, how much HP was that in the Shadow Hunter? That was like 20 HP or something. That was so close. Oof. Hellstone is what was found there. Great for the blade. Rune Bracers. Not the item for Foggy that he wanted, but good experience. Finally level 2 for the Alch. Could creep level 3 here at the greens and at the knolls.
A player's forces are under attack.
Very nice defensive setup by Foggy. Love this. Ancient of War, AP, shop, and the Merc camp between the bases, which is really good for expanding players, especially Night Elf and Human, where the mercenaries fit well into the army.
A player's forces are under attack.
Even FoCuS as a Berserker. And is going for the Counter Expo. But it feels a little late. Sobi Mask for the Shadow is amazing. One Archer, kind of in a weird position. Foggy earlier against Lin lost on last refuge because he took one bad fight and also tried to finish the game on tier 2. On the top level, oftentimes nowadays, it seems like you have to go tier 3 as Night Elf. Foggy's upgrade's pretty weak so far, by the way. Only 1-0. First armor upgrade coming in now. Foggy's lumber oftentimes seems to be a problem. Next archer taken out. That's 3 archer kills pretty much. And FoCuS doing a really good job dealing with the wisps. Didn't allow a big connection. And Foggy is not engaging properly into this fight. He's running too far forward with units and he's just donating away units. 2 archers followed by 2 hunts. This was a very poor engagement by Foggy. And the wisps also don't connect. Ideally you want to bring the wisps from the back. Now finally they connect, but that took like 10 wisps. That's 600 gold. It's a great fight by FoCuS. And this is buying him the space for the expansion. Foggy's advantage once again slips away from him. Some grunts are going down though. And as the Shadowhunter runs out of mana, FoCuS will have to retreat, but he did a good job here. This was a great trade for FoCuS. And Foggy again, super low lumber. Making Moonwells at the expo, but he can't even go tier 3 right now. With that amount of lumber, you can't go tier 3. There was a fake back from FoCuS. He's actually coming back in. Zeppelin escaped by Foggy. Ooh, dangerous against Purge, but he gets out. Juicy acid bomb there. But the big item went to FoCuS. Another Hellstone. That's great. Good experience for him as well. And Foggy is stuck on tier 2. And that's a big problem. Foggy breaks. I guess with the lumber being so low for him, he doesn't really have another choice. And you also never know if the orc might be pushing to 60, 70 supply, buy a couple heal scrolls, and then attack you. Because if he does that, going for tier 3 will oftentimes break your own neck. But of course, tier 3 is where the Night Elf becomes a lot stronger. And recently has been where the Night Elves have been winning their games. Ancient Django. Finally a very good item for Foggy. Still has Scroll of the Beast, by the way. Doesn't have a TP though. And that once again is going to cost some infrastructure in the main. No Nature's Blessing, by the way, by Foggy. He just doesn't have any lumber. Certainly mismanaged economy by Foggy this game. Good repair. Oh. And FoCuS is gonna walk it back. Didn't commit too hard. Did some damage. Forced the TP. Killed some wisps. Forced to Scroll the Beast, which is a big deal. That one will have run out soon. And Foggy was ready to get attacked at the expansion, but I think he wasn't really ready to get attacked in the main. So smart choice by FoCuS. Wood of Cunning, another bad item for Foggy. No, it's not exactly bad, it's useful on the Alchemist, but it is certainly not the one he was hoping for. FoCuS just staying on tier 2. Mass producing. Starting to transition into raiders as well. Would love to see a Kodo.
A player's forces are under attack.
Alright, Foggy now finally had the resources for the tech. After having been low lumber for such a long time. Could also go for the second armor upgrade. Oh, Shadowhunter is almost going to get level 5 here. Or is this enough? Not quite, but he's basically there. Periapt. Not the best. Okay, this is interesting now. Foggy is going tier 3, as he should. He's going to be a lot stronger in 2 minutes. FoCuS' best chance to win the game is within these next 2 minutes. He's got 80 supply, double heal scroll, Shadowhunter about to be level 5. TP out by the Alchemist. Behind the Ancient of War. Good position. Blade Master in serious trouble. Hellstone. Had to be consumed. He's still super hurt. Has to give over the next one. Shadow on a level 5. What's he skilling into? Serpent Wards 3. Not Heal Wave 3. Foggy in a really good position here. This time the archers are well protected. We have a Scroll of Protection running as well. But the tier 3 isn't ready yet. FoCuS, of course, saw the tier 3 in progress. Shadow Hunter almost out of mana, but with a big mana potion and a Sobi Mask, he's not really out of mana. Lots of lightning shields. And the Agent of War is gone. That's a big deal. Now it's a lot easier for the Orc army to advance. And Foggy respects this. Tier 3 about to be finished. Second armor upgrade about to be finished. Speed Scroll running in. Keeper does not have anything to survive here. No TP, no invul. He needs to be careful. Moon Juice is completely dry. Keeper needs to run. Needs to run quickly. But he's just dead. Didn't pay enough attention to the Keeper. Poor placement by Foggy, and that's gonna be the game. GG is called. And FoCuS gets the 1-0. Foggy had 1,000 gold there, unfortunately. And this is sort of what I was talking about in the middle of the game. If you tech to tier 3, there's a moment of weakness where the Orc can come in and punish you and potentially finish the game when you're not ready. It's exactly what we saw there. But if Foggy had managed his lumber better, he could have gone tier 3 way sooner and could have gotten his tier 3 upgrades ready in time. So this game sort of was lost for Foggy because of low lumber and the poor engagement when he defended his main. So it's very similar to how he lost last refuge to Lin. He didn't mismatch his lumber there, as far as I remember. Or did he? Maybe. But he also took one bad engagement. You cannot afford to give 4 units away for free. Foggy has to clean up his micro and his lumber economy. Otherwise, FoCuS is probably going to take this 2-0. Would be a great victory here for Foggy if you can make it to the top 4. Of course, there you get quite a bit of prize money and qualifying points. Foggy, despite being from Europe, can qualify through the online qualifier process of NetEase, like all the Koreans and Chinese do. But of course, he's going to have to make the cutoff. He has to get enough points. If he will be able to do that, we'll see by the end of the seasons. We're going to have 3 seasons, March, April, and May. And then we're going to count the points and see who's going to qualify. 2 faces, by the way, that are dearly missing are TH and Infi. TH was seeded, but he didn't play. He forfeited his games, and I believe stated that he is going to be streaming, not playing. So 2 big players are missing for the Alliance, for the humans, TH and Infi. We saw that last year already, that they are seemingly transitioning out of pro play into streaming, which is a damn shame, because they are the 2 best humans in the world. Sok and Chimiko are also very good and have gotten very close, but they're not on the same level yet. Map 2. Is it going to be Concealed Hill again? That was Foggy's loser's choice earlier against Lin. Indeed it is. FoCuS in the top right. In the blue. Foggy in the red. We're going to see Keeper against Blade Master once again. Of course, that is the meta. No reason to expect anything else. On Last Refuge, it's typically very hard for the Keeper to level up quickly to level 2, and especially to level 3. On Concealed Hill, that is a lot easier. So FoCuS, if he wants to prevent the keeper's progress in a proper way, he's going to have to scout well with the peon and react well with the blade and grunts. Ring +3, not the start that Foggy and his fans are hoping for. But the same for the blade. HHS. Heal self, heal self. Speed scroll. The grunt might be getting entangled here. Maybe. Oh! Did you see that? Foggy wanted to use the entangle, and then he saw the ensnare. He cancelled the entangle, so he can entangle the grunt after the ensnare. And this grunt is definitely dead. But FoCuS will want to deny it. Oh, he didn't deny it. That's a pretty big mistake, honestly. There's no way you should give this experience away. We'll see if this 60 experience is going to make a difference. Pretty good start here for Foggy, I would say. Taking out that grunt is a big deal. It also only cost him 1 entangle, which is kind of outrageous. Normally killing a grunt should cost 2 entangles and a set of treants. And then you can be sort of fine with that trade if you deny the experience. There's a lot of wisps coming. Oh, but FoCuS is so ready for this. He is so ready for this. There was supposed to be some APs up here. That's not gonna happen.
A player's forces are under attack.
Last hit and level 2 for FoCuS. Did you guys ever realize critical strike increases damage by 15%? That is less than 1 clause of attack. If we're just talking about a, you know, bare Blade Master without items. We have the expansion coming up. That should be an alchemist joining in as well. FoCuS going to protect the rest of the grunts that he has. Early bestiary again. This always indicates that we might see Wind Riders. We saw it earlier from Lin. Expertly done. But here we go. Keeper level 3. That's the big level up. Oh, the blade. Can he cancel this expansion? He scouts it. If he pulls the creeps, maybe. He's not pulling the creeps, though. Seems like a pretty big mistake. Oh, it's enough even without the creeps. Never mind. I'm dumb, and FoCuS doesn't make mistakes. Only I do. Foggy sharking around the opponent's main. With the Keeper, of course, Foggy now has full map control. And is using it to get further ahead in levels. It's a sick level lead. Level 2 Blade Master against level 3 Keeper. And level 2 Alchemist against the Shadow. Where's the Shadow? Right here. Without any experience. Blade finally staffs back. Oh. Wait, what?
Forces are under attack.
Nighttime's going to be over soon, so then the vision advantage for Foggy is going to be gone. as the Shadow Hunter will slowly creep up to level 3. This camp, green natural, will be enough. But Foggy's taking bigger camps. He's more ambitious, and again, making really good use of his map control. And that's what CH gives you. A fairly reliable level 3 keeper. Unless the Orc plays absolutely amazing.
The player's forces are under attack.
And then you can use that to creep very well in the mid-game. Medallion of Courage. Very good items now for the Alchemist. Should give over that plus the ring. Where's the Wind Rider? Ah, over here. Still looking for expansions. Alchemist gets a big mana pot. Great items for this Alchemist. But he's not quite level 3 yet. Shadow Hunter also missing a little bit still. Double Wyvern. Just like Lynn did earlier. They could cancel his Ancient of War, couldn't they? Man, the Shadow's taking forever to get level 3. Whew, these items though. Oh boy, this blade's gonna be sick. I hope he goes mirror image this time. Alright. Mantle, slippers, claws, transfer.
A town is under siege.
Yeah, there we go. Ooh, not bad. Oh, Shadow gets level 3 from the Wyvern Harass. 2 Wyvern, 2-shot Wisps.
Player's forces are under
Which means 4 Wyvern, 1-shot Wisps. Alchemist, Ring of Regen. These are really good Alchemist items. Really, really good. FoCuS poking again with his army, but this once more isn't a full committal attack. He just wants to buy time for the expansion. He's in pretty deep over here. One Shaman is definitely going to go down. Possibly more. Foggy would have loved to fight next to his Ancients of War. But look at the piercing damage. Look at this. I'm doing the Todd impression right now. Look at this. So it was a 3-for-1 trade, right? 2 archers and a huntress against the shaman. Great trade for FoCuS. Trades that he needs, considering his expansion is coming up later. Quite a lot later. Foggy, actually, if he was to run north right away, he could still cancel his expansion. But he doesn't have a Wisp Scout here, so he doesn't know.
A town is under siege.
He sends a Scout Wisp now, but that's too late to do anything about the expo.
Forces are under attack.
And this is the strong mid-game for the Orc. 50 supply, Shadow level 3, and the Serpent Wards, which are so powerful against the Hunts. This is when usually the Night Elf will start to transition more into Archers, more into late game. We see the second attack upgrade. This time, finally, Foggy has good lumber. In the previous games, he was struggling with the lumber resource.
A player's forces are under attack.
The next fight breaks out. Wyvern take a lot of damage from Archers and Acid Bomb. But good positioning also from FoCuS here, above the trees. Grunts in the back, chasing the Archers. Serpent Wards against the Hunts. Great fight by the Orc. Oh, one Wind Rider goes down. Almost perfect fight by FoCuS. Not quite. One Wyvern goes down, but that's okay. We're approaching the late game, where you don't really want to play too many Wind Riders. No reinforced defenses.
Forces are under attack.
FoCuS's lumber is pretty low. Why is it so low? He doesn't even have armor upgrades. FoCuS only has a single lumber peon right now. That does not look like it's enough. Sells the Ring of Regen on the Alchemist. That pains me a little bit to see. But I guess he wanted to have slot space. Alright, focus into upkeep. Units coming. You should also make some peons. Bruh. Peons. Please. Buying a TP. FoCuS wants to be able to evacuate if he needs it. Raiders coming. He does have Ensnare, right? Yeah. Alright, now a few more peons are coming. So he's going to have 3 lumber peons now. That's a lot better than 1. Trying to kill the tree. And that might just work. Despite Nature's Blessing, a lot of Lightning Shield, the Wisp getting taken out quickly. And as mentioned earlier, he has the TP here to get out if required. Oh, this might be a big overextension. The Heal Scroll to save the Wisps. That might be the game-winning play. FoCuS is close to losing everything here, but he gets the tree in the end. He's staying in this still. No TP out by FoCuS. Man, this definitely looks like a big overextension. Shadow Hunter in trouble as well. He's trying to work with these Serpent Wards, and they certainly are providing a lot of damage. Shadow now level 4. Blade Master close to dying. Big invuln on him. 15 seconds invulnerable. Alchemist ensnared, almost surrounded. Not quite surrounded. Blade Master waiting for the invul to run out, and then TP out probably. Wow. How could FoCuS stay in that fight? And what a read by him as well, to realize he could look for a few more kills. But now he's gonna have to TP. Damn. That almost looked like a complete disaster. But actually he gets the kill and still is able to take somewhat decent of a fight. Blade now almost level 4. And FoCuS just doesn't play Mirror Image. Lyn always goes for Mirror Image, FoCuS does not. FoCuS wants to have the level 2 Windwalk. At 50 supply, the Orc is getting so much gold right now. There's a new invuln on the blade, so he can be pretty bold with his movement. Some wisps are coming in, but it's only archers. Archers which are easily getting caught. Small army for Foggy, only 32 supply left. It's looking pretty desperate right now. And on level 4, now he's killing Mirror Image. And the game is over. GG is called, and FoCuS gets his revenge. Foggy was able to beat him in the upper bracket, but here now it's FoCuS getting his revenge in the lower bracket. FoCuS moves on to the top 4, and Foggy will not be able to.